Turn 53. So we got our Throne of Water, which means my Bless is now 3 attack, 3 defense, quickness, magic resist 1, and regen. So it's a pretty nasty Bless. Did Infernal Disease at that TNG siege of my throne, which takes care of our little silly commander over here who bravely assaulted us. He's gone, which leaves them leaderless. Did a bunch of blood hunting. Honorary Junior Giant got his first taste of real combat, and he will charge in here and one-shot the guy before he can cast his spell, just like a real giant. Other ones didn't find anybody to get. We observed a few battles. This one is Agartha attacking into Tianxi's cap that has the PD trap that he'd used against Kalem. And it doesn't look like it's going to work so hot this time, just because there's a lot of skeletons. And they slowly work their way through all the stuff. And he did lose 4 reanimators to random bow shots, which was pretty funny, just because of the sheer quantity. And he had his stuff too close, so that wasn't so great. Next, lizards attacked us with the giant stack of chariots, but there's not heavy mage support in here. It's just a couple reborn. Only one of them's even D2, the others are just random F1 D1s. Which tells me I've probably killed most of the D2s. We've got our 2 Scratty set up back here. And I put an anti-magic caster in just to be safe in case he had like front row disintegrate casters. It turns out to be not necessary, but I still did it and feel better about having done that. So she's going to die now to the Val Vapors, but now the MR is up to a whopping 18 on these guys since I don't have an amulet for them. Am forging some more. And they go ahead and clear this junk out. He just sits there and bites 1 per turn and regenerates a lot, which is his thing. And then these guys do scratty things and cut their way through. And that one wanders off, kill skeletons and stuff. Yeah, when they're all methed out and berserk, they just kind of do whatever they feel like. It's very unpredictable movement. Sometimes it lets them do ridiculous things. Other times they just kind of do weird stuff. Yeah, like this. They're just walking back and forth, indecisive as to who they should eat next. But in the end, they win easily. I lose the one anti-magic caster who fell asleep in Foul Vapors. And then these guys all died. And he only got one of the reborns to get away, which I don't think was the D2. Not that it matters. Next, attacking Lizard PD with my now useless fishmen, who are killed to the last, I believe. I don't think any of them made it back. Well, actually one did make it back. Whatever. I guess I'll pay his paycheck for the rest of the game. Black Forest attacking Tianxi, who has no leader, so they flee. This was the province we hoard up here. We hoard that little water province from Pythium. I got a 5 out of 6 on my roll for the horrors, and there's only 5 total fishmen. 5 fishmen versus 5 horrors. You can have one guess as to how that goes. It doesn't go well for the fishmen. And then we take it with a scout. Next, the lizards do a super ballsy attack here with a 11 encumbrance mage assassin with no gems who attacks. And he actually manages to triumph due to like next level skeletons. He also rolled good skeletons. They all have armor and stuff. Like this one has, oh, this one doesn't, but the other ones do. And lizard skeletons are actually better anyway because they have higher innate prot. And they win eventually. And I am vanquished. Lose my 2 PD or whatever that is. And then I set all these back up to 10 to prevent that from happening anymore. Unless he actually uses gems, in which case I will trade gems for a return of income that he doesn't get. And then I'm sending my god to retake it. He did actually get a chest wound from that, which is annoying, so after he's done there, I'll send him like up here if he can reach it, or here, and put that brazen vessel back on, and have him blood feast that off, because the chest wound is the one affliction that I really don't want him to have. Next, we've got, that was this one, right? Yeah. And then annoying AI TNG is doing annoying AI things. It's attacking me with all this trash into some PD, which they do beat, of course. Just enough stuff. Some powerful ancestral spirits, earth elementals, random stuff. And then enraged Neefle Giants from Illwinter attack them back, and they actually get a decent number of kills, which is pretty funny, because it's cold 3, and they are Neefles, even though they don't have my Bless. If they had my Bless, they would have probably won. But even unblessed, they very slowly attack. And one of them gets into the Barbarians and actually kills a few of them, which is pretty funny, before they do eventually rout. I believe it's the Air Elemental who does the trick. But anyway, so he clears out. They clear out a fair amount of stuff. Unexpected event. See the Kona saw disaster. Cancel negative event here. Worldwide event. People's Arena. We're not running arena mods of any variety, so I'm just going to send him to the deathmatch because People's Arena owns. Can't wait till they add a way to manually trigger that with like in a select event modding tag or however they want to do it. And then we've got, whoops, I'm not going to even watch these. These are 2 observed barbarian attacks. One here, and one over here. And then we got a bunch of patrols. As far as what we're doing this turn, so my soon-to-be Astral Corruption caster is turning into a Vampire Lord. But first she has to empower death, which is what she's doing right now. So she doesn't get eaten and drop all those gems worth of empowers and die. We're moving some stuff up here to defend. Moving Scratties inside this fort. I'm forging some more Blackhearts because I do have Blood 7 now, so I can do Blackheart. You can do Blackheart assassinations with Scratty if you're very sneaky about it. Namely, you have to be a stealth to do this. And Jotun Wolves have stealth, so if I put a black card on them and give them order of Chain Shape Leech, they will kill stuff. And Chain Shape is like really fast in Dom 5. Dom 4 it took a whole turn to change shape, but in Dom 5 it's like split second, they change shape and then they start casting. So it really doesn't delay your assassination at all. So it's pretty good now that I've 7 DOMs. So I'm making Scratty from all these. I'm going to put them in here and put them in here. And Raga has like those 62 Syed and Spavet, so I don't know if I can assassinate 62 of them if I have to. It would probably need to be a real fight in order to win, which would be difficult with the sheer amount of Thunderstrikes and stuff he's doing. I would have to Foul Vapors and probably stack this guy to 30 shock res and get him etherealized and just get him to stand there under a Grip of Winter and Foul Vapors until he eventually wins. So I'm assuming I might need to do that down here or maybe up here because they're kind of equidistant, so I can't tell which way he would go. So this one's going to be upgraded fully to a giant castle, and then I'm going to send it up to Citadel next. So this one, I don't know if he can actually knock those walls down in one turn, because it's going to be 1,000 wall integrity. So I'll probably defend this one, or just stand here and see which way he goes, and then probably just defend this one, because this is only going to be like up to Giant Fortress by the time he starts wandering down here. Maybe Giant Castle. This will be a Citadel. We're still walking our army, so this guy's over here, 36 hurlers, and then we've got all these guys coming. I'm sending these guys in here, the kind of the leading edge group. 8 Garm Herding, try and Wave Warriors them, do a little bit of mage support, and then these guys will get shot at. Clear this junk out. Over here we're sending the Wraith Lord by himself. He'll be fine. He's got Soul Vortex, Invul, and Bless attack close. With that Bless, he's going to have a sweet, like, 25 attack and 22 defense, plus Soul Vortex going and regen. He should be able to handle that easily. And then over here, where this is just stuff walking around, all creeping their way forward to this. including my guy who claimed, who's starting to run back, so he can help. I was thinking maybe of walking him this way, but I don't know how much PD or patrollers or crap he's got in here, and I really don't want to be discovered and killed, so we're just gonna wander off this way. We're not gonna end our turn here, because then he'll get, knowing my luck, he'll hit that 5% and get diseased. So yeah, we've got all this stuff coming down. Lizards appear to have stopped pushing, so I'm just going to maintain these assassins that I've got all over the place to prevent raiders. I'm still waiting for him to take that back. I assumed he was going to, but he's not. So the sneaky 600-pound giant, what's his name? Yeah, in a fursuit, standing there, not doing anything. These guys are maintaining their vigil. These guys are doing the same. Next turn I should have blood 8, which is 3 red seconds. So this guy's going to drop a 3 red seconds here. He should be able to reach it. It'll be, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, he'll be able to 3 red seconds from there, and that'll drop an Imp Citadel right on top of it, which is, I believe, the same as one of these. So I don't know. Or maybe it's just a normal Citadel. I don't know. Normal Citadel 750. It'll probably be a 750. Who knows? It's blood magic. It's probably 1,000 or something ridiculous. And then over here we're still making Seath Kona, and I'm also making some more Herdmen to add into this stack of Herdmen, so I can have a decent line of blockers. Not that I believe I will need them, because I'm going to have a shit ton of mages. I should actually do this first. So we're going to get Blood Magic, then Evocation, then Blood Magic, then Evocation. That'll take a while. By then the game's probably over. But I'm glad I get 8 next turn. That gives me life for a life, which will one-shot most stuff, and makes it very easy to churn through even Tartarian level HP if you have to, by spamming. And then importantly, it gives me 3 red seconds, which I'll be casting. And that's pretty much a turn. So our borders look pretty freaking secure. I could actually push at lizards, maybe, but I'm not going to, because look at that quantity of mages we were talking about. That's enough of them that I think he could, if he could cast some kind of mass poison res spell, that's a lot of guys. That could be an issue. So we're just not gonna mess with it. Or he could Bane Venom me and be a general pain in my butt. I'd rather move all my sensitive things this way into the AI, who is powerless to stop me, and then I'll just walk right in there and take that throne, which is only a fortification, fortress, 250 wall integrity. Should be able to knock that down in 1 turn and grab it and do a claim. And then it is game over, because we've got 12 to win, and I already have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 1 more throne is victory. So yeah, that is the turn.